Well, I really didn't want to have to do this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do this. Rebecca L. Dean McCloskey just can't keep my name out of her mouth with bullshit. So we're gonna have to go through a couple of things here, and again, but there's a reason why uh, these. Uh, I just think they're state actors. So there's a reason why these state actors have to just keep roll calling, keeping people's names in their mouth with bullshit. And it might be because I think maybe they don't want me to retire. They just want me to keep doing videos on their bullshit, and then them not be subscribed to the channel to, you know, hear their own bullshit debunked. And I think what it is the targeting of artists and videographers on a video production platform. I think it's a little more than some narcopathy. Might be some state actorism, but for some reason, these idiots that can only screen share have to try to help take out the artists that can clown them and blast them. Let's get into this video right here.
February 18th, 2024. Blazin, Scar pulls up on Nanya's panel and plays a video of some protection order she was granted. In the video, Blazin says her own first and last name several times.
Hang on. So this is the lady that was on Hoax Wars channel the other night, or like what, last week?
Yeah. I don't know Hoax either. I just went on there because I heard them talking about Angela and Ed. So that's me just
Interesting. She knows who Hoax Wars is for a while because the Dave Acton days when she was trying to blast a veteran and then play victim. Oh, he blasted my grandpa that was a World War II decorated veteran, right? But we're gonna get into this case here. This is what I'm interested in.
Just showing the paperwork.
Yeah, the other one's quite long.
Oh, is it? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, because it's like 7 or 8 pages long.
Is it under videos?
Right there. Yeah, the one with me sitting on my Harley.
Okay, got it.
You'd have to like maybe 1.50 me or something.
Yeah.
This is Rebecca L. Dean, petitioner versus Brenda Sue Becker. Case number 17 DP0128. Present on this day was the petitioner, Rebecca Dean, pro se. An ex parte temporary order was issued by this court on the same date in favor of Ms. Dean. The court issued a final civil stalking protection order in favor of Ms. Dean. However, Ms. Dean requested and was granted did intend to cause Ms. Dean to believe that Ms. Becker would cause physical harm to Ms. Dean or cause mental distress to her, likely to cause physical harm or mental distress to Ms. Dean. Further, she appears...
interesting enough that Tonic and Sales had to act mentally distressed and afraid for his life. And Becky McCloskey Dean loved it when Tonic and Sales porn bombed Oil Slick, the Gomez channel. She was just loving it. But to be afraid for her life over a video that wasn't even directed at Blazin Scar. BB being an artist and a good artist that she is, and then Becky Dean needing to be as scared as she was in court, crying and then accusing BB of some serious stuff, while in court, of being able to take her papers off the plaintiff's podium, and during a cigarette break during court, BB wasn't able to go and copy off her court records and so forth. That's how crazy Becky Dean McCloskey is. She thinks that I'm all these sock accounts when I'm not. And that's what started her shit with me, is blaming me in my chat for being a sock account that I wasn't. And then she had her son that was some type of a cybernetics wizard or something like that. He was able to confirm that sock account was me without a MAC address. But I do have an admission to make that these lowlifes that have no creativity, that all they can do is hit the screen share button and the live button for their creativity, it does seem like they have to shut down the people that can blast them with creativity. Something that they can't do. That's why she does not stand alone. Even with this case, I was the one that showed her how to defend herself and do a screen record. I did not at that time agree with the restraining order she was trying to get against BB, but when somebody's scared for their life, you gotta kind of roll with it a little bit. Help them out. But she says she stands alone, but doesn't. She's always tried to have somebody to have her back. And when you don't, or you're too busy, like myself, all of a sudden you become the target, or it's just the excuse for them to flip on you and make you the target after they've gotten enough from you. Oh, but they're so scared. Blazin Dean's so scared of a video. Oh, no.
She contends that a reasonable person in Miss Dean's position.
This is one of many instances of Blazin saying her own full name in public. When she complains about doxing, she is being manipulative, intentionally saying her own name publicly so people think it is okay to say, then crying dox victim. Or maybe she really is that confused due to complications from a very serious stroke she suffered.
Oh, like the
Is your
Gen A
name
effect.
Becky Jean or something like that?
Becky Dean, DEAN.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
why. Yeah.
that's as much as I ever got out of it.
Yeah. So it's, oh well, it was on the news, so it is public, and I.
That's actually kind of a nice name, if I'm being honest.
I wish I had the time to find the video of her where she's fighting with Lee Pleatherman and Jelly Bridgeburner, because they were on the same team. Oh, wait a minute, she stands alone. Becky Dean stands alone. Especially just the way she was besties with Tacos here one time. I think their little relationship didn't work because, again, people wouldn't help out Becky Dean McCloskey. Oh, wait a minute. She stands alone, everyone.
So is your name out there, is it? So if I get your name and
Yes,
then
my
post
name's
it,
out there.
if I post your name
That's
all over my
me.
channel, that's okay, is it?
Yes, it is.
And your fucking address, or is that too much?
Post it all, Telly. I
Hmm.
won't cry, I promise.
I just couldn't take it. I started closing up more and more. I started back into my bedroom, laying in my room, not leaving anymore. And February, it got really bad. Come March, I ended up in the hospital. I just had a total meltdown over the stress and fear of what I'm going through.
So when you say, Blazin, you should take a break, you've already ended up in the hospital. Huh. Interesting enough that when you go, oh, weren't you in a mental institution? Oh, no, I was in the hospital. Oh, well, in that interview, you're victim like carding it all the way, going, oh, I was in the hospital from a meltdown. Huh, interesting. Let's go over here.
Into their community because Anthony's welcomed them in.
Oh.
Nunya was in that chat.
Oh.
She's all okay with welcoming him back in.
Brandon.
Hoax Wars was in Anthony's chat. Mitch, Danny boy, you're okay with welcoming Brandon back in.
Wow. I don't think so.
Gomez was up in that chat.
Oh, interesting. So she's trying to say that I was either in Sabby's or Anthony Cruz's chat when I'm banned in both chats. Well, that's some psychosis action. Wow. I should have added this into my writ of mandamus yesterday for psychos and narcopaths section.
Gomez, the one who protects registered sex offender Rex Fredrickson, whom Hoax and Anthony and all of them are okay with, right, Nunya?
Oh, it's probably because they're not super focused, hyper focused on that case. Interestingly enough, if I would have been protecting that rodent, he would have won his cases against Bert. But he didn't. Guy prided himself on being pro se and had a pro bono in another case. So protecting, supporting, but not saying anything about that main supporter flathead that gave him thousands of dollars. Oh, wait a minute. They were all secretly with them. Isn't that that's just interesting.
Right, Aaron Victor Cox. You guys are all up in that. And I will name your name if you're a predator.
Oh.
Or if you defend predators.
So Becky's predator type behavior from her charges that she got a long time ago with no rehabilitation, obviously no rehabilitation, recently have a clip of her saying that she would grab any chick that she didn't like walking down her street, grab her by the hair, and drag her behind her butt rock Camaro. That's predator type behavior. Also texting me when I'm going in deep on her boy Scotty Cuckarati, texting my personal phone saying stop fucking stop. That's controlling type behavior that Becky Dean McCloskey portrays. And she's such a pred and so hyper fixated on her targets that when her husband walked in with dinner through the drive-through last night, because she ain't cooking, right? When he walks in with dinner, she goes on her stream, oh, my dinner's here. Oh, and my husband. Right. Why doesn't she have horses anymore for a good creative outlet? I wonder why. Why isn't she going to this big, huge piece of property that she was able to inherit? Not going there. I wonder what's really going on with Miss Dean McCloskey here. Let's try to find out a little bit more. Oh, yeah. That rodent, by the way, like this other pred here, Becky Dean, should be heading for a vexatious litigant list.
You don't deserve anonymity. And clown.
Wait a minute.
When I came in Roy's.
Wait a minute. You know what was funny? Is the way Becky got kicked out of Hoax Wars after getting a wrench is for banning people for saying Blazin Dean. Wow, using it as a crutch to book burn. Wow, amazing, huh?
Hey, you saying oops and dropping my name? Do you know did you notice how I didn't even acknowledge you? You creepy mofo. Nobody wants you humping on my leg. Mention my name all you want. I don't care.
Oh. Wait a minute. That's a little bit of a conundrum. What did she say there? Let's go back. You mentioned my name.
You creepy mofo. Nobody wants you humping on my leg. Mention my name all you want. I don't care. But don't seek attention from me.
Oh, like she's doing here, mentioning my name like 10 freaking times.
Because I'll take you out and not to lunch, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
Rather than deal with the...
Does that sound like someone that's scared for their life because a video was made about somebody else that resembled something that one of her interests of horses? Does that really sound like somebody that's scared for their life and in mental distress that she's going to take somebody out to lunch and not mean lunch?
Predator around me.
Oh, wow. I bet you she's deflecting so hard that if you look up her address over in Springfield, Ohio, that there's probably a couple of sex offenders around her where she's projecting so hard that, Are you ped protecting there, Miss Dean?
Clown is disgusting as fuck. Then, if you listen to what they did to Ryan, did you hear how Clown jokes about taking Ryan back into the McDonald's bathroom?
You think clowns are supposed to be disgusting? That's maybe why he's there. He wants to be disgusting. I don't hear him making any threats. The clown making any threats like he's gonna take people out to lunch, but not lunch. Just gross
Joking
jokes.
about SA again and minors again.
Oh, there's the victim card.
Mocking what he did to the little girl in the McDonald's bathroom. Yeah, this is Adam Camacho's bestie.
Oh, wow. Did you, Becky D. McCloskey, take BB to court because she was an artist and makes videos? And you were scared that she'd be able to clown you and bust out your grift from 2016? I'm sorry, I can't say grift. It's not an open link, but she sure acts like she's being paid. But yeah, scared for her life from a video. Oh my God. Got a restraining order immediately.
These are the people that Teresa Joyce Randolph is okay with too, obviously.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't think so. I think Scary Terry is desperate for
predators.
Any interaction.
So, hold on. We're going to take a short break.
That's so projection-like. It really is. It's like the definition of projection when I got the clip of her saying she'll grab a girl that she doesn't like walking down the street by the hair and drag her behind her butt rock Camaro. Start digging into those charges and her ex-husband's suicide. That's some pretty serious stuff, especially with the cold case and the family kind of hanging over their head. And, well, yeah, kind of interesting there.
If anyone, I can't even drop the link. If anyone has anything to say on each of these topics.
Because she stands alone.
I can't drop the link. I could probably leave you a comment somewhere.
Because she stands alone, everyone.
Someone can grab the link and drop it in there, but it's not letting my StreamYard link go through for some reason. Try it again here. Yeah, it's not even accepting it.
Sounds like she's a guinea pig.
I put it in on the YouTube side, and it's not showing me.
Is she a guinea pig for Bending Spoons Incorporated?
Oh, Brandon openly tells on himself. They so wanted it, NTF, to be that you made up the story.
Does her tone and cadence sound like somebody that stands alone, or is she helping direct a narrative? All of a sudden this Adam Camacho character enters the picture because he can make films. Same as BB. Can bust out the big grift and LARP.
And they need to all cope a little bit harder because Brandon came up.
You know what? I'm surprised she didn't go, Pradward. And go, Pradward had $90,000. Actually, it was $70,000 put in his Black Pearl account. Why didn't she ever scream like that about Pradward? And Brandon, Brandon was another little plant to, oh, wait a minute, like Philemon. To be able to go around and go, oh, you're buddies with sickos and you're supporting them and protecting them right now. Right. Oh, it's pretty sad.
And told all on himself and confessed to all of it. Yes, I'm on the computer. That's why it's weird. I've never had trouble. Let me try to copy it one more time. Let me refresh my YouTube channel. It's weird that it's not letting it go through.
Could you imagine being this obsessed? Going on the news. I'm fearful what I'm going through.
These are the types of people. Adam Camacho, Clown.
Oh my God.
Terry Joyce Randolph. Aaron Victor Cox. Hoax Wars. Nunya.
She's doing roll call like Tooth Fairy. Isn't it amazing how the Tooth Fairy is all of a sudden cool again with Becky Dean? Oh, she's the greatest. She's such a good reporter out of Ohio. And they're both dropping the same names.
Sabrina. Anthony Cruz.
Hoax, are you being
Bobby
kicked
Joe
out?
says, Blazin, he's been doxing me. He forgot he doxed all my stuff over a year ago. Best believe something happens to me or my family, all the evidence is there, even if I'm not around, someone has the proof.
When you're scared for your life, you shouldn't be doing this shit. Why? What's the incentive? That's what I like to ask.
Do you guys not grasp that these are actual real life predators? Adam Camacho?
Huh.
Sabrina?
Wow. Real life preds.
I know Aaron does. Because Aaron has a habit of defending actual predators.
Whoa. Defending.
I know Hoax does.
Well, they can't call out that there's LARPing going on there to get down to the bottom of some things. Especially being so scared on the news with this court case that you won against an artist that made a video on a video production platform. A case that you shouldn't have won. Huh.
Because he has the thing of protecting actual predators, including himself.
What? I'm protecting myself.
Especially when he talks about Jesse's 16-year-old daughter's breasts being boobylicious. Right, Hoax?
Well, I mean, if Jesse wouldn't have put out that video in the first place, people wouldn't be able to clown like right here. I mean, the video on the screen. If that wouldn't have been out there in the first place, people wouldn't be able to clown you for it. But yeah, I do agree, though. That's one thing that Hoax did. I was like, Hoax, what are you doing? And he just went over the line. Oh, my God. So, I mean, did I do that for him? No. Did I tell him to do it? No. It's like other people. I didn't tell him to hit the upload button. I didn't tell him anybody to say it. But for some reason, I'm right up in there.
Sabrina, I know you do. Because, again, have you ever answered how old your child or children were when you found out?
You're sick. See, now it sounds like she's reading off a script. And what she's about to say there is pretty fucking gross. We're going to go there.
I mean, legit question from a community of survivors from SA.
Oh, all of a sudden she's part of a community and a representative when she stands alone. Got it.
But yet, these people who...
I would say the majority of the community have a really good question about Predward's Black Pearl account that was getting 70 grand a year for it for 4 years. I wonder if you knew anything about that because you were friends with Kim that helped fatten up that account. Kim A? That was Predward. I mean, she said Predward's her big guy and gonna destroy their targets for him because he's up in the Pred catcher community now. Predward's a big guy. Sounds like she's just the next big barking dog here, just like Predward was. She just took his place.
Supposedly are in this community because they're SA survivors.
Are
protecting.
Does she sound like Predward?
The clowns. The Robert Cole Graham Jr.'s.
Oh, the CPP Tommies.
The Brandos. The Sabrinas who marry them and have children with them. The Gomez's.
Whoa.
Who defend them and try to get them out of their charges. And victim shame.
Whoa. Not once did I really try to help you get charges on BB, I was just like, man, if you're scared for your life, you might want to do that then and get a restraining order. So scared for your life. Huh. That's not helping you with your case. I was actually hoping she didn't win. Just like the rodent. Never hope he'd win any of his cases. I just wanted to figure out a strategy because guess what? No one else was. So while there's a whole bunch of other people pressing and getting this freaking rodent just tore up, well, man, somebody on the inside getting to know his strategy and what his real intent is, especially living around a college. And somebody had to step up and do that. Blazin Dean sure wasn't going to do that.
Calling them hero addicts, junkies, prostitutes.
Wait a minute, whoa.
Saying the convicted pedophile was set to defend them and try to get them out of...
See, that's the thing about these YT wannabe journalists. They don't know the difference between singular and plural and just smear campaign it with a huge blanket on top. It's great. This is so much fun.
Their charges and victim shame. Calling them hero addicts, junkies, prostitutes. Saying the convicted pedophile was set up. His name was forged.
Forged? Never said anybody's name was forged. Wow.
There's more of you over there right now. The Shifties over there.
Oh, that's a good divider. Yep. Shifty did a good job there, dividing up more of the community like
the Gabbies and the PHIs, who also mock and deny a victim when their son...
You know who else is a really good community divider? Well, Cap and Constipation. Man, they do great at dividing down communities and shit like that. Oh, wait a minute. That's a plural, not a singular. They're fixated on this one little area. Glazin's been practicing throughout other communities how to help divide it down for a long time. With the play fights, even in the black community. Wow, that's a great story. She's getting all blasted in the black community. Her and Clovis were trying to infiltrate, so they start play fight with Denise Madtow again. Doesn't that sound like the same pattern as the way everything popped up with Predward and the Pred Catchers? All of a sudden, these puppy mill mommies are, just circling the pond like sharks. Blood in the water, right? God.
And brother is convicted of being a pedophile.
I'm glad somebody's keeping track, though, because I'm busy. She's trying. I mean, you should. She should be the one putting all these sickos
Aaron Victor
and weirdos.
Cox,
Oh, my God.
You know how long I've known you are True Lies NTF?
That's a complete false statement right there because, no, that's not me. Again, wow, how many videos do I have of her peddling from a script she's reading from, going, I know you're that sock account. As a matter of fact, the channel you're watching this on, the PI for Hire channel, was made for her failed PI that she hired to figure out that it was not me in a chat, but had to peddle it. Probably a few years back. Peddle it was. Oh, it's you. I know it's you. We got a PI. You said it's you. I'd like to see this MAC address match. Show me the MAC. Email it. No. Just keep on LARPing. Just like that Denver LARP. Stick with the LARP, even though you're busted out. Just stick with the LARP. I mean, come on, really. I mean, these professionals out there couldn't even notice that it's the freaking winter time, and I'm saying I'm there in February, and there's leaves on the trees and people walking around in the footage with shorts and t-shirts, okay? No breath coming out of anybody's mouth, the exhalation. The residual exfumification.
Well, it was obvious yesterday.
No frost anywhere.
It is my damn business.
Oh, wow.
Answer the question.
Whoa.
How old were your children when you found out their daddy Your baby's daddy
She's
was a
got to repeat
pedophile.
it.
Scabby.
It's sick. Who would
And
really
keep me
want
blocked because you're a scared cunt over on your
that?
channel.
Who would really want that? And if that were to be true, I sure hope Sabby learned something, and that's maybe why she wants to help catch Preds now. Wow, amazing. That's some pretty sick shit, just like you said. And even though I don't like Scotty, where, you know, you hope his baby hangs itself on its umbilical cord. Huh. And then for some reason, didn't that couple have a miscarriage? Yeah, the witchcraft. I mean, look at that. Ohio witch, Springfield, Ohio, nasty ass, spell casting, lazy eyed, going all up in the left, trying to lie, horrible body language, needs a Bondo job from Earl Scheib, the freaking moon craters on the face.
None of my business, right? None of my business, right?
Yeah. Sound like a social worker, or you got something going on there. That's why you don't need a donos link out and you're reading
You guys
scripts.
all sit over there and
Why is she reading from scripts but doesn't have a donos link out and going hard in the paint in all these different communities? I mean, it's leading up to the Pred catchers. I think it was all just one big hive to practice how to drown out and divide hotspots through the YT platform, and so that way there isn't people scared full of wives. We can't have people scared full of wives on the internet. Maybe that's part of the experience of, oh my gosh, right? In a movie, Blair Witch Project was like, you're right there, scared for your life, just like they were. Huh. That type of an effect, even though there's no real direct, I mean, I'm not hearing real direct threats. No one's really rolling up on each other. Simp C. James put on a pretty damn good LARP to say that he wants to fight me. And then when I end up in Denver in a LARP, then where did he go? Oh, man. Right? Uh-huh. Sure. She's all, you were mean.
mocked Ryan being SA'd.
You was mean to Simp C.
Because somebody who's older can't be SA'd.
Cox.
Can't freeze or not know what to do. It's all NTF's fault again, right, Scabby? Right, clown? That dirty whore made up a story, right?
Well, definitely another little puppy mill mommy in training, like a junior squid sergeant, like Spamsla graduated out of and got a little bit better of a spot as a super sergeant squid. And NTF was trained up where she took the Clovis courses, and then the Blazin Dean courses, and then the Mally Duder courses, and then all of a sudden she's put in as a screaming freaking weirdo that they found on OnlyFans. Survivor needed a better gig as a voice actress instead of a porn actress on OnlyFans. Going back to the vomit of being trafficked. All this poor NTF was trafficked, everyone. She's the one that went back to the vomit. Sorry. Oh my God, is that victim shaming? I mean, when you're telling the truth on, hey, there was some heroin involved with some victims. Where are they getting the heroin, I wonder? Probably from the cops. Wow. In that area. Wow, it's horrible in that area. The corruption is being overran. Huh. Then them trying to take down a serious sicko and having to use some gnarly tactics to try to do that, and a detective loses his qualified immunity because they went over the line, but they can't go as far as you don't want to see detectives fail and then get the county sued. But you got one slick-ass carny rodent RSO sicko that knows how to work the system, and he got a detective to fall for it. He lost his qualified immunity. You don't want that to be able to happen. You sure want people to be able to look in that deep on what's going on there, sicko, maybe trying to get himself off the registry and all of his buddies off the registry, ended up in Colorado trying to make court precedent, doesn't, gets a, is part of a, some type of interesting syndicate where there's a ped protecting judge signing off on restraining orders for someone, an activist named Tyrant Bird, doing the activism part of raising awareness, and a few others on the ground there. All of a sudden, they're eating restraining orders. But with a different judge on appeal. But anyways, things get dropped. 303 still does time, which he probably needed. But anyways, yeah. Right? But a ped protecting judge gets canned. Wow, amazing. I think that should be the goal of some type of activism, including a lot of LARPing to flush out some serious shit. But they're not going to be able to do that. We're going to just keep everything on the surface for the sheep, just to follow along, and then start blasting their targets for them. Amazing.
You guys project
concept.
so much
There
onto
it is. Project.
good people.
Project onto good people. Looks like you're doing the most projecting onto good people, lady. I'm not the one with charges. I'm not the one that's doing all the sick shit that she's trying to portray. But she's the one that's got some interesting charges and a court case that she won because she was so scared for her wife, everyone.
That haven't hurt human beings like you guys have. Or sat around and okayed and been silent.
Wait a
so
minute,
much
what?
onto good people.
What?
That haven't hurt human beings like you guys have. Or sat around and okayed and been silent.
What?
Letting predators roam around you. Right, Sabby? Like you do.
Aren't you the one that needs to book burn people into silence so you can control a narrative of all these sickos around people? Because we've been pointing that out time after time after time. Why are these sickos there to be able to try to surround themselves with good people and end up in the news like that sicko in Portland, Robert West, that was taking pictures with the Proud Boys? Actually, it was Patriot Prayer with Joey Gibson, Kim A's bestie. Right there. Wow, amazing. They got a sicko Robert West taking pictures with them that end up on the internet. So where Tacos, wow, she popped up in the chat earlier. Tacos puts the Patriot Prayer and Joey Gibson on blast. Look, they're supporting peds. When a ped is going to roll up on them, they don't really know who he is. They see him around because he's filming a lot between both sides in Portland, between Patriot Prayer and the Proud Boys. Isn't that an amazing concept? Put a freaking sicko up where there's a hot spot and activism going on. That way the other side can use it as some type of leverage to go, look, they're ped protecting. Oh, look at that sicko hanging out with them. And that sicko rolled up on them. Same with the rodent, rolling up on Bird and 303. Seeing where they're live and rolling up on them, wanting to go be with them. Hunting them down to go be on camera with them. Can't go that far, though.
Clown.
Wait a minute.
Like you just did Brandon. Like you do Shifty. Like you do with Gomez.
Still nothing about that 70 grand that was hitting your boy Predward's account for 4 years. The Black Pearl account. Those are just unanswered questions I can't wait to see be answered. Why? And who? Right? And I'm guaranteeing you, there's not even a half degree of separation with Blazin Dean and money going into people's accounts. More than likely, indirectly, not her putting money into people's accounts. Maybe. I mean, I did hear recently that she did make a donation to Liz. Wow, amazing, right? That monstrosity mouth hole. It's like this one. Oh, we're gonna be here for a minute. Let's see how.
Sapphire here,
All right.
who says, way to go
Wow.
to me because I leave
Blah, blah, blah,
Aussie
blah.
John's room because Dowd could go on Rumble or YouTube, but has to come into the channel I'm at, and I won't be around Dowd. It's like, good for you, Blazin' Scar.
That's good plausible deniability, so you can go, but I'm cool with Angela. Oh, I love Angela all of a sudden.
Right, Sapphire? Sapphire then runs over to Anthony Cruz's and tries to say, they're all over there with Daniel Dowd. They're over there talking in the same chat room as Daniel Dowd and not leaving.
Why is Daniel Dowd popping up where he needs to pop up? Him getting clout of putting the Muffin Man on blast. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like he just helped promoting him and they're on the same team to me. So Dowd can sit there and scream all day, whoever the target is that day.
As Sapphire sits over there in the same room as Daniel Dowd and doesn't leave.
What's the vested interest? A woman that's double everyone's age that she's putting on blast. And she's there to serve the cake, but not take anybody out to lunch. What's the press? Why so pressed?
It's amazing.
These guys are the best entertainment on a cold morning where I can't get to work until it warms up
So
outside.
explain to me, you all, how it's okay, Sapphire, for you to sit in there in the same chat room as Clown Force.
Whoa, Clown
but
Force.
It's not
all
okay.
Clown Force.
And with Gomez.
Yep, okay. So that tells me right there the way she's still involved with Vic and Jenny in the background, the way she just hates that Clown Force. Oh, Clown Force. Gonna get a restraining orders immediately. Class action lawsuit that Jen A is gonna head up, everyone. Just you better shut up about Brentwood. Another one. Another puppy mill
Or with
mom.
PHI in them, but it's not okay for others to sit in the same room as Dowd. Why do you get to pick and choose which kitty diddler?
Whoa. Why are they there in the first place for you to weaponize? That's what I'd like to know, right? What are they really doing there for you to weaponize them? Yeah, all they got to do is put you on blast a little bit. It's all right. You're on the news. Okay, you can take it, right? She says she can take it, but ended up in a hospital. Rubber room ward wing.
You hang with Sapphire.
Oh, yeah. Fellow Mon. That wasn't a creak in the chair that you heard. That was me moving a microphone, or what was that? It wasn't a creak in the chair in the LARP video, all right? Everyone, Cox is a liar. He's lying in this video. No, it's called Cinema and you LARP. And I think he who has the best LARP would probably get the cops called on him. Unless they did a writ of mandamus, that's what they do, is LARP a lot. To do a documentary. To collect clips and evidence on a documentary. Not to get anybody indicted or anything. I mean, I hope not, but documenting along the way. I mean, you might come across at the one time the main suspect in the John Benet Ramsey murder, JT Colfax, with lighting, maybe more than just John Benet's house on fire, right? I mean, he's kind of a firebug there, right? He's starting a fire in Jacksonville. Wow. Or was it not Jacksonville? Anyways. Can't remember that city right now. Probably a good thing, but anyways. Yeah, and then going to that same city right before this fire happens. Interesting. Neighbor's house of JD. Interesting. Witches, warlocks, firebugs. Thank God that Dave Acton wrote a book on how to catch arsonists. And then all of a sudden, here comes the cone. You guys are too easy. Easy fish. What is she spazzing on now?
I don't think that went through again. I tried to put, let me see.
Oh my God,
Did it
it's
go through?
so
I don't think
important.
must be another link.
Sorry, everyone. I was the one that taught her how to screen share so she could protect herself. You know, really what it was. And I was like, this fucking stupid broad's trying to work me, which I think she is. Well, at least I helped build, let's say, credible, all right, credible adversaries or worthy adversaries, right? Whoa, Blazin can stream, restream other streams, and hit the screen share button. Man, she's got a lot of talent, right? Oh yeah, and report people's streams to the ATF, FBI, and local Clark County Sheriff's Department. Yeah. Her quote, her words, right
So
there.
we're going to move on. Aaron.
See, she says my name like 10 times in this. Okay, first of all, she said that, and your husband's not home at this time. And you're sitting there saying my name a bunch, so it doesn't look like you're freaking in love with me while your husband's around, because you definitely change your tune here in a few minutes when he walks in. And she's all like, oh, I just need a few minutes, Steve. I'll be off here in a few minutes. She went for another hour. But thank God that her meal walked in through the door and she didn't have to cook or do dishes. She can just, what's the vested interest to have more interest in people half your age on the internet than actually living your own productive life? I mean, it's almost ready to warm up outside where I can go outside and continue on my projects that I do. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, in small chunks for me to accomplish my goals. Good thing that there's an autopilot mode that I kind of created for myself to run a stream when things get boring and play some old reruns. I mean, come on. Liz was complaining about the restreaming, or somebody was. NTF, what is it? Oh, Spam's, wait a minute. They're all complaining about the restreams, right? I mean, what about those old theaters that would just sit there and play the reruns? That was fun times. I mean, we're just going through a new Rocky Horror Picture Show here with a part 2 of They Live about to start, with Constipation as the main lead Buffalo Bill Rocky Horror Picture Show weirdo. Yeah, it's all just this Walmart vinyl product placement.
Aaron Victor Cox is the one who got Vic. Vic didn't have any idea who Kim was.
No, but he sure wanted to know who she was. Huh. For some reason, that part's left out.
Kim was a lady that several of us knew over here.
That was fattening out. Yeah, Kim was the one that was fattening up Predward's Black Pearl account. It's self-admitted. Made him into a big guy. Into the Pred Catchers. They trained him up through all these other communities they infiltrated, and him and Larpy went in together.
Numerous years. By the way, Roy, Angela and I didn't come from...
Roll call, Roy. Dude, Roy's just another voice out there putting your ass on blast. Because of the way he feels. And that's what I would do, is like a copyright lawyer in a sense, help protect people's right to keep streaming and not get book burned. Because they want their voice. Isn't that the constitutional value of screaming your lungs off on the internet at the biggest bullshit possible because you saw some bullshit? I mean, it's you know what, it might be the way some wars are fought too, with disinformation to get the enemy off your scent in a sense, right? Or, you know, to be even better is use the sickos that Blazin Dean, all these sickos, right, she puts on blast. Put them on the front line as cannon fodder in some future distant war, so the enemy can waste all their ammunition on them and just obliterate all the RSOs as they're getting flanked from the real guys, the real men. I think that's a great suggestion.
Same spot, the same place. You stuttering idiot.
The hell is she talking about?
She's from the Las Vegas community. I'm not.
Oh, but you were lingering. She
It's
sure
funny
was
over there,
lingering.
Roy, that you can manage to put the sounds together to make a few words.
She's struggling her whole way through this. Oh, come on. Professional projection objection.
I'll be happy when you can get them into coherent sentences.
These fucking idiots, man. They're so
But
much
no,
fun
we
to
didn't
clown.
come from the same community. I was surprised I was allowed to live until
Wait a minute.
Angela Frogger and not Angela.
Did you hear her voice shake there? It's because she's lying. No, they were all up in the Bundy bullshit. Whether or not Angela says she was around the Bundy bullshit or not, I bet you anything her and Predward are sitting there watching, learning from Clovis. They're all together with that Mark Connors. So I put those videos out the other day.
Hoax. Sorry, Angela. Do not want to compare you to Hoax Wars. Frogger and Nunya came in, and then I was timed out.
Oh, have another account lined up.
What was the rate thing, John? The spokes one? Because that was what Spokes did.
See, I like it, but here's the thing: some of these characters, all right, we need him to get to, like Liz. Okay, I'm just kind of waiting for her to get to triggered level 8.32, and then I might just start paying attention and watching a little bit more. From what was being played last night, we got to a triggered level 8.22, and yeah, so dang, man. Waiting for that 8.32 at least before I tune in and go, okay, this is obviously a hot spot. Hopefully people de-escalate before somebody gets afraid for the wife. Oh, Becky Dean, all of a sudden, to help the court case, she's afraid for a wife because Adam Camacho went on Gomez's panel. Oh, and then Gomez did a LARP. Oh, no.
Was vile, too.
Ding, 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 ding.
Spokes mocking and making fun of SA.
Oh, no. Maybe they're trying to talk about it to educate too. Who knows? Like, I think that's part of a DHS type thing to help raise awareness. And train the AI to say some words like, I'm afraid for my wife, and then then that alerts the Silicon Valley crew that there's a hot spot and people could be there could be a mass suicide all of a sudden on the internet. They don't want that. One person could do it, trigger 50,000 more. You don't know. I think that's what they're trying to avoid. So having people there, I still think it's a waste of taxpayer dollars to try to LARP it out. Why not just have somebody like Adam Camacho make the awareness videos instead of having to have these losers that need to be taught how to screen share through being afraid for their life type shit. Play fighting, just like Vic, all of a sudden he's afraid for his life. Wow. Oh, and then threatening to take his life, just like Blazin Dean did. Wow.
Ran, where
like
you have the Epstein files being released.
Mally Duder threatened to take her life. Good LARP to see if anybody really truly cared.
Talking about jerky, cream cheese, pizza, and eating humans. Just wild, huh? Mocking SA victims. Just wild. Right, Spokes? You think that's funny, Spokes? Because
you covering up for the possible murder of that victim of that RSO rodent that you weaponize is some real sick shit. Trying to auto hoax for JT Colfax. He was in Canada, Cox. He's innocent. What about those victims? Predward's victims? No. You're tied too close to the money that was going in to Predward's account.
I didn't, and what I did do was take note.
All right, we get to pause here. Well, dang it, I ran out of time on this one. I got a phone call. Have to do a part 2 later. Because that's some pretty good juicy stuff. I mean, so far, she's batting 0 on her bullshit. Anyways, yeah, I've seen part 2.